Good Friday morning, everybody. This discussion's around the major snowfall that New England's going to experience tomorrow afternoon into Friday morning. This is my snow map. This is the bullseye. I think going to be New Hampshire, parts of Maine. Very confident in this purple area. 8 to 14 just outside. I'm pretty confident there too. The ski areas, Killington, Stowe. They're going to be right on the border here. They're going to. I think they'll do okay, but it's right on that border. 3 to 5, just because there's some mountainous regions here, and also down in Connecticut, or no, I'm sorry, down in Massachusetts. I think some areas could actually do a little better than some people think. Here, 1 to 3. This is just going to be some front end snow, nothing serious, and that's the Catskills there. Moving on, this is our storm system now. It's out in the plains. This is the upper level energy. It's going to dive in, spawn a surface low, and it's going to explosively deepen. And if we look at what's going to actually happen here, guys, let's take a look. So by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, okay, we have a low pressure center that's developing along the front. So what happened is this upper level energy is at 18,000 feet. It dives in. It spawns a surface low, okay, just to the east. And this surface low is going to ride up the coast and start to explode. Once this upper level energy really gets dynamic, when I say dynamic, meaning goes more of a negative tilt, this surface low is going to explode and affect Maine and New Hampshire with heavy snow. And you can see that when we go to the surface projections here. So this is right now, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Again, snow might start breaking out in parts of New Jersey, also definitely parts of Pennsylvania. This is not going to accumulate much, but don't be surprised, northwestern Jersey, if you see snow tomorrow, especially in the higher elevations. The lower elevation areas, it might be a little too warm in the boundary layer. But as we head to tomorrow afternoon, the snow really starts to crank up for parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, New York State. And then look at this, guys. By the time we get to tomorrow night, look at this 988 millibar low. This is where I mentioned the storm is dynamically starting to intensify, and you could see the velocity profiles of the air from this image right here, but it only gets stronger. By the time we get to later tomorrow night, New Hampshire, Maine, parts of Vermont are getting absolutely plowed with a very major snowstorm here, and you can see that continues into the early morning hours on Friday. That's a 976 millibar, throwing in all this nice warm subtropical air into cold Arctic air to the north. And because of that, you can see the rapid rising air as shown by this diagram. These are vertical velocities. Just know that where this is a high value, you know you have intense snowfall. So this is really where I expect that heavy snowfall to be later tomorrow evening into early Saturday morning over New Hampshire, maybe parts of Vermont and into Maine. And that's why you're seeing the heavy snowfall projections that I have on my map in those areas. So when it's all said and done, this is going to be a pretty impressive storm. This pulls out by early Friday morning, say around daybreak. But again, if you're going skiing in Vermont, New Hampshire, parts of Massachusetts, you'll do good. Now, also, guys, I want to mention there will be some I expect a little bit of wraparound snow, maybe for the Boston area. So it's going to be raining, it's going to be mixed. But on the end, as we get to late Friday night, especially with this intense precipitation that you see right here, I would expect to see a little bit of wraparound. So again, impressive storm system. Now, guys, when we get to the long range, the fun is not over. We're going to have a very cold pattern as we get, say, to the end of the first week of January, and a lot more action to come. Thanks for checking.